Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. We got all the roof panels in, and the weather has turned. The tree is starting to get some red tips on it. You know, the green has really turned to a light green, even a yellowish up there. Won't be long, and we'll be full into out of autumn and into fall. Boy, I tell you, the telephone said it was 42 about an hour ago when I got out here, 11 o'clock or so a.m., and it said real feel was 37, and trust me, it feels every bit of 37 degrees. So I got the rubber gloves on. We're working on this back panel here. Trying to fit, we're going to, making a template to cut more insulation to fit. Here, as I mentioned, we've got the 3 marker lights in the middle and then 1 on each side on the back here, right? So to be able to do maintenance on these wires or whatever, if we want to change them to LEDs one day or something, whatever, we need to give ourselves access to this area. So what I initially wanted to do was make two foam panels, right? And just tape them in, make them a little big so they fit in snug. And then tape them in. But I think what I'm going to do is do 3. I'm going to do 1 in the middle where the 3 lights are, and then 2 side panels. And that way, if we need to work on 1 or 2 of the center, we don't have to take the one whole half down. And then if we needed to work on all 3, we'd have to take the whole thing down. This way, we'd only have to remove the center section. We work on that side, that section, and so on and so forth, right? You get the idea. So I'm just kind of bringing you what we had. This was the original piece that was up here from when we bought the trailer. My buddy Chuck. Hey, Chuck, how's it going, buddy? He painted up the walls and stuff for us, and he even put some coating on the floor when we first bought the trailer. But this was up here, obviously, and it was once we put this insulation, 1.5 insulation up, it wouldn't fit anymore because that panel actually went past here, right? And it was up higher, mounted up onto the face of these pieces here, up another inch or 1.5 inches. So what I did is I just used this, cut it in half so it would fit, and then we just took our marker, used our fingers, right? And because the panel was actually flat across here, it didn't come all the way to the peak of this profile. We just used our fingers where it was long, held it up in place, and then just went, like so, and right off onto the flat spot. Trimmed it down, trimming it with the razor knife. This stuff is easy to cut. This one here is, I have marked the top. I haven't marked the bottom edge. This was what came off the other panel for the bottom to fit over top of this 1-inch deal where our door seal is on the outside, right? So that's it. We're just making us simple pattern making, folks. This is not rocket science. You take what you've been given, especially once you've got a piece that's already kind of halfway fit in there. It makes it real easy, right? So you're going to use the profile of what you've got here to transfer it on. And then just, then we cut the bottom to fit and moved it on down. We index this screw here so we know, where we're at on this side, where we're at when we go with the other side. And then we can transfer it onto some insulation. The pieces that we have aren't big enough to make one big piece, which I guess works out kind of good. Like I said, we're gonna do it in segments in 3 pieces. Better access, easier access to certain parts of the lighting system back here. So that's it. That's what we're doing today. Like I said, it's a little chilly, but hey, that's why we're doing this, right? So we can stay warm in here. I'm actually looking forward to, if it stays a bit chilly, which it should, looking at the weather, there's a big trough that came in from up north, right? And it's throwing some snow in Denver and whatever across the Central Plains and out west, northern west, all that. So if it hangs around and it gets a little chilly, if it stays in the 40s or whatever during the day, I can easily, once I get this thing all fixed up, close the doors, put my heater in here, and I'll bring you that footage too. We'll set the thermostat and see if the thing won't kick off, on and off, ride the thermostat, so to speak. And if that's the case, then we've accomplished everything we set out to do by getting the roof straightened up and getting some insulation in here. That'll be nice, because that way, not only will it stay warm, in here, the air itself in here will be warm, and when you get out of bed, out of the warmth of the bed, that cold air won't hit you and make you feel like you're going to wet your pants, man. I'm telling you, there ain't no feeling worse than that. So there we go. She's looking pretty good. What do you think? It's coming right along. More in a bit, folks.